What's up, Raiders? Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
I'm Jessica.
And today we're going to be going over quite a bit of Transformers for unboxing stuff. I'm not going to transform them because there's way too many for the time span I would like this video to be. But we'll at least get them out of the prisons, get a first impression on them. But what I got here is my primarily one I was probably the most excited about is the red Arcee from Prime because I really like Transformers Prime. That, and I don't really care if it's transformable because I have the original from the series, so it's nice to have one that's like legit, like the best looking robot form, and then I could have it next to that one, and then I could just have that one in vehicle mode if I really wanted to. But she comes with like accessories you've seen in the show and stuff, which got me pretty excited about it. Then I found out you could take the armor off, so might try that at some point just for giggles. But the rest of these are the Studio Series Transformers the movie figures. The only one I didn't grab was Cyclonus. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Just because I'm personally more into the Autobots anyways, especially from the movie. If they do like a Galvatron or something, I'll definitely go Galvatron, but Cyclonus is like whoopty freaking do for me. That, and I already have like other versions of them in the collection anyways, but personally, Jazz, one of my favorite Transformers. It's nice to get a Blurr, especially kind of like a movie looking one. Hot Rod's Hot Rod. But the only other one I have is Damage, so decided to grab that one. Again, nice to have a decent cup. And then my wife likes Grimlock, so we bought the Grimlock. Mainly, we wanted a wheelie. But he's kind of a nice little bonus. But again, I'm just going to kind of open these ones up. We're not going to really transform them, but mainly just mess around with them for a tad, see how they go. If I get rambunctious enough, maybe on Instagram I'll show them off in their vehicle forms. Just start cranking into them. I do like, too, that like the boxes have like displays on the back.
Yeah, I think one of the lines was supposed to make like a background of the... Oh, crap, what is it called? Their ship, their original ship. I forgot the name of that. I forgot what it's called now.
Isn't that like the Teletran?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Everything's got indents. There we go. Trying to remember what this is? Oh, sort of free. We didn't get the waste. There we go. Alright, Blurr's out. Ooh, he's kind of loose. Not too bad. It's mainly his hips. His hips are very wiggly. I imagine this is just kind of... It looks like a repair thing. Like a welder.
Here it's his... Oh, I'm freaking...
It's bit... I got...
It's his freaking, so he can turn invisible.
But it says Blurr on the box, dear.
Oh, God bless him.
I was like, wait, I think I have it in the wrong hand. Battle of Autobot City is what the display is. I'm pretty sure it's something for... Oh, God. Now it makes me want to go watch the movie because I'm just not 100% on what this was originally from. Like I said, it looks kind of like something for fixing things.
Yes.
He's got his gun. This doesn't want to stay in worth a damn. But everything else looks nice about him. Head looks good. Get a decent amount of play with it. I like the gun. Not too much in terms of like the color department, but it does the job nicely. Same with having the little accessories, also kind of nice. And I like too that it goes over the hand pretty well, so it looks like kind of like in the show when like their hand would like disappear and the part would come out. That helps to replicate that a little bit. But other than that, nothing too crazy. It doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to transform either, really getting into it. But again, save that for another time. But stick the guy over here, move on to Cup.
Gramps.
Yeah, I think this one's our first Cup. It's like we didn't have a cup or a Blurr of any kind.
I thought we did it at some point. I mean,
Oh, I think I got like I got a G1 cup. No, think about it. It's like Hot Rod. I got a G1 Hot Rod, but anything that's more like modern, I don't got any other representation of.
Yeah!
It's meant to do that, I think. Just smashing everything. Yeah, as I say, this one's kind of sliding out too. It's alright. It's alright. Maybe. I can't get it back in. There we go.
I don't remember that in the movie.
It just comes with battle damage. It's fine. Pow pow. Head sculpt looks pretty solid. It's personally, I think it's a little off. Like, it's a little too human looking in terms of the shape, but it's not bad. Again, I cannot remember for the life of me what this is. It looks like a Capri Sun. Because when the
I think that's a tracker.
Because we ended up we got the movie before the anniversary happened. Like, we've had the movie for years. It's probably been at least like a good 3 or 4 years since I've watched it.
Yeah.
But,
since we got it.
Right? He's got his tiny little gun, which looks good. Translucent plastic on the front here of the chest. You got the Autobot logo. It's a little bit on the thin side. But at least like the parts of his legs aren't popping off or anything, so that's cool. This doesn't really want to stay in. But him just standing there. It'll look good. I think it's the shoulders too. Shoulders look a little off. Like they look like they sit down a bit. But I imagine a lot of that just has to do with the way the engineering was for this guy. But again, pretty solid. Now, my personal favorite. I've always liked Jazz since the original. And I cut into the box. It's fine. These were pretty much probably all getting pitched anyways. Where's his cool little accessory? Everybody else got accessories. How come he doesn't have like his boom boxes or something?
Yeah, like his speakers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I guess his gun's painted, so I feel like I'm winning a little bit. Now if I can just get the stupid things out, like they're decently inset into the plastic here. Like, look, like both of them are decently in there. God, I feel like I'm gonna break it. Jesus. All right, so he's free. His backpack's a little big. Can I fold in? I can fold in. Maybe. I don't think it's supposed to. Oh, there we go. So that could set in. So, alright, that looks a little better.
What was that? I'm like lost.
Yeah, I think it's about the storm. It's got a little bit of gapping in the arms. Well, that has to do with the transformation. Waist looks good. Color variety's good. I like the way his head is. Also, what's nice about like Jazz 2 is you can't mess up his eyes. This has got the little visor there. Feet look good. Bit of gappage on the back, but on Transformers, usually like if it's hanging out back here, it never really bugs me that much because it's not like you really see it. Like you're for the most part just gonna be posing them from the front anyways. If you're gonna be doing anything, the arms are probably the weak spot on this, but I think overall, I'm not too displeased with this. I'm trying to think if he's probably the best Jazz I got. He's definitely better than the War for Cybertron Jazz. That one always kind of hurt me. How mediocre that thing was. Never got a hold of like the third-party ones or anything. Because I don't remember if they made an official masterpiece. I think he only has third party.
They were gonna trying to get the third party.
I had one on pre-order for like a year and a half and gave up.
It's like, it's never gonna come in.
And cancel that one because there was a couple that they were like fine, but I never really got into them. Because for the most part, I don't really buy Transformers that often. I mainly bought these because they tied into the movie, and I really like the movie. But for the most part, series-wise, it's mainly like Prime is the ones I buy the most of, like Primes and G1s. Whenever I see them for a reasonable price that I don't already own.
I do like the combiner guys.
Yeah, I like the occasional combiner. Like there's been stuff. Like I got all the video game tie-in ones.
And of course I gotta have my Dinobots.
And then some masterpieces. Same with the Beast War ones. And slowly starting to pick those guys up. But my problem with those is they've just been jacking up the prices on them. Alright, one thing Hasbro / Takara, Tommy. You could calm down on the packaging a little bit on these, I'd appreciate it. Things are terrifying to get out. I do like he comes with little accessories, like little actual effects, which is cool. It's like, I know I'm at the spot where it hooks in. I see it. I really don't want to clip the plastic. There we go. So, geez, it still doesn't even want to come out after I clip it. Because you can even see here too, like it's inserted on both sides. So like, how, especially for like a younger kid, am I going to easily get that? Ooh, that went flying. Out without snapping it. Alright. Now, the only thing I didn't like about paying for this guy is that he's literally the size of everyone, like slightly taller, and you're paying for Voyager prices. Granted, he comes with some accessories, but personally, I don't think it's really enough to merit the extra price. How does that work? Oh, his fingers are articulated, though. That's kind of cool. Like, he looks good. That's one of the reasons why I just kind of grabbed him, just because, I'm like, looks like Hot Rod, you know? Oh, he's actually really posable. Alright, I probably shouldn't complain so much before I even really get into the figures here. It's just aesthetically looking. He's not very impressive in terms of size, but, like, one thing he's got going for him is he's super posable. Then he's got the little welding piece there too. Trying to... Okay, so this one can rotate, and then you can put the saw blade on it. It's pretty cool. And then you get double guns. Now, what do I do with the guns if I don't want to pose them on the figure? Well, I guess they can just hang on the back of the legs here. I guess is an option. Now, what do I do with the Matrix? Can he put the Matrix in his chest? I know it's not technically Rodimus, but just kind of curious. It's looking like a big fat nope. Where did just put the box? You're supposed to be watching me. Nope, doesn't look like it goes in. Looks like he just holds on to it. Although, it's showing that he's got... Oh, he does got glasses. Okay, this guy's actually a lot cooler than I initially thought. Alright, never mind. His price is valid. I'm pretty happy with this guy.
He's got his shades.
He's got shades. Well, you gotta protect your eyes when you're cutting. Alright, yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, moving on. Come here, Grimlock. Do. Oddly enough, we have the Masterpiece Grimlock. We have like the old Toys R Us exclusive one. I think that's pretty much when my Masterpiece collection, when we pretty much stopped buying Masterpieces, when Toys R Us stopped being a thing. Because you could get a lot of them there. So I couldn't just like see them and pick them up willy-nilly. I have to like rely on, whoa! There went an arm.
Came off.
Alright, it ain't broke. I was just like, where does it go? How the hell did that pop off? It must not have been in there to begin with. If I had to venture a guess.
Yeah, I think the Masterpiece and him are pretty much about a little bit about the same size.
He's a stiff boy. I think the Masterpiece is a little bigger.
Yeah.
Not a ton.
And of course, lovely dog.
Granted, it looks like Grimlock. Does he not have the sword?
I don't think he had a sword in the movie.
I don't care if he doesn't have a sword in the movie. He's supposed to have a sword. It's Grimlock. Alright, we got a free wheelie now. I do like how wheelie is just kind of chilling in the plastic.
Free Willy!
Pretty much. Oh, the one arm doesn't even... The arms don't even move.
Wait, what?
His arms don't move. He has no elbow articulation. He's just holding on to this thing. His little slingshot. His knees are permanently bent. He doesn't even transform. He's literally just a big accessory.
Wait.
Well, that's kind of lame. Didn't know I bought 2 red Transformers, but anyways, moving on. Because he kind of just like hangs out back here, right?
Oh, mostly in his dino mode.
So you can have him sort of just like chilling up here. Because he's got a peg? Oh, is it like that? You can do this. There we go.
Okay, that looks okay.
Yeah, it's alright. Kind of hanging out. Him and Grimlock having a good time. Let's kind of see if we can maybe do the thing like with the Masterpiece where you can swap the eye colors, but it's just blue. But really, not too bad. Grimlock. Looking pretty solid overall. This part's kind of annoying at the neck because it just flops up and down. But I think aesthetically, like if you wanted a G1 looking Grimlock, he's going to do it for you. And then finally, I actually have 2 of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually open the other one. I have 2 of these. One is paying for commission because I'm just doing a small paint job on a Godzilla figure. So it's my payment for that. There we go. And then I was thinking about doing something with it, like doing like a battle damage version. Yeah, see? The plates can come off. Ooh. Okay, I was gonna say, it seems like her chest is a little loose.
So weird.
Definitely makes some Rule for 34 content. Confused on why she has a... I feel like the cake's a lie. The cake is a lie with this figure. Because it makes it look like she's a little more stacked until that happened. It definitely pads a little bit. Then it's kind of weird, like this is loose. It's very Figma. Because that's probably like that to help with the articulation, so it flexes a bit.
Yeah.
Like she feels... Like this is definitely a softer material here for the legs. Like her lower section is super hefty. But then a little bit on the loose side. Like this guy. It wibbles and it wobbles. But detailing, kind of digging it. Like the head looks really nice. It's pretty much what I was focusing on when I was looking at which one to buy. Back plate looks good. You can see where the wheel is from the transformation. Same with on the back of the legs. Now the only thing is like, oh, it's got a back bend. Usually I always kind of made the joke on like, why would you buy a transformer if you can't transform it? Like, what's really the purpose? And then when I first saw the Red series, I was like, oh, well, that's pretty much the problem here. But for like G1 stuff, like you have like the Studio series and like masterpieces, what have you, where when they transform, they look like the show. Like, especially like looking at this, like it looks like the show and you can transform, you know? Why do you need a red version? While Prime on the other hand, or even like a Beast Wars, where even when they transform, there's usually still something that looks a little off, or in their, like, especially their animal form. And I can kind of dig this. Or if it gives you a reason to get both multiple versions of the same character. Because, like, say you want to have it like in robot and vehicle form, you get your robot form, and then you can have the other one in vehicle form, where like this is going to be like your best version of the robot form, and then the vehicle form is just vehicle form, you know. Like I said, my only primary concern is just the way her legs are designed. They're super wobbly. But I do like, you can swap out parts so you can have like her hand cannons. Let's swap over. You have the blades for her elbows. I can get them out. Not 100% certain what these are because they look kind of like wings. You got clenched fist. And an Energon cube. Which actually looks really cool. It's got like some deterioration on the side and it's translucent plastic. Which looks really nice. Looks like was the blade forward facing? I guess that's the way they got it set up here. Oh yeah, I guess it's forward facing. Wait, those are supposed to...
Wait.
Okay, that's a bit of a fail. So this is supposed to make it look like it's slashing. It's like energy coming off of this.
What is that?
Sure. I don't know why they didn't make it translucent plastic like it shows on the packaging. That's kind of lame. Now, how do I hook up the gun arm? That is the actual question. Looking at the back of the box, it looks like I just take off the hand. Really? That looks a little big. If I do say so. I guess I gotta check the show back out, but that looks really huge.
It's very big.
Pew, 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 pew. I think we're gonna do clench fist and blades. That's how I think I'm gonna pose her. That or possibly take off the armor. She can, hentai comment, But anyways, like, it's not bad. Like, $20, it comes with stuff. I think they cheaped out a little bit on certain things, and then this is a little weird. But overall, it's fine. Like, if you like Transformers Prime, I still think she's a pretty solid buy. But this might be more of like a leave in the package kind of figure than a displayed one. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I think the one I'm most pleased with, actually, is oddly enough the one I thought I was going to hate the most because of the price, was Hot Rod. He actually is not too bad. All things considered, it definitely turned out better than the Masterpiece one, so that's cool. This hurts my feelings and my pocketbook. Grimlock, I think, is probably like the best, like the safe one. Like if you see Grimlock and you really like the Dinobots from G1, he's cool. Jazz is fine. I think Cup's probably my least favorite out of the set. Blur's pretty cool too. Anyways, help us tweet those guys just by hitting the like button, subscribe, come range today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys like to give the David channel, donate, we greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.